Hey, folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we are going to start another warning show that took place a week earlier than the one we are just now finishing up. We still have a little bit left, but not much, of Witches Fest. This is from October 26, 2019, and it's at Coyote Harley Davidson. Somebody asked for this recently and said, I haven't seen a lot of people react to this. And so we thought, well, we need to check this out. Apparently, they played the grand opening of this dealership. Got a nice little stage there. I heard a little bit of the audio as I was looking at the show, and it sounds pretty good. I mean, it's not straight off the soundboard, but everything's pretty clear. So I'm excited about that. This comes from Eric Alderetti's channel. I'm sure many of you fans know him. And very much looking forward to this. They're going to start off with Dust to Dust and Unmendable, which was fairly common. Those two would start up a lot of shows around this time period. Adrian, do you have any thoughts up ahead before we dive in?
Harley Davidson dealership. This is going to be interesting. I wonder what the crowd's going to be like.
They have played other motorcycle events. They did one in 2015, as a matter of fact. And similar things. They'll play just about anywhere, it seems like, especially at this time. And that's good. Helps get the word out. It has certainly served them well. I mean, look where they are today. All right, let's go ahead. We'll take a look at Dust to Dust and then pause and give our thoughts and keep going. man. Wow. What'd you think, Adrian?
That was a great beginning. Ollie just standing tall in the beginning, like she owns the place.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Almost like she just got off her motorcycle. Here,
Yeah.
hand me my bass. All right, plug it in.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Well, we got that bass solo from Ollie too.
Yeah, there we go. There you go. See? Yeah, wonderful performance. It blows my mind sometimes when I stop and see just how many drums Pow hits in that song. I mean, how many strokes of drumming, just all the way through. It feels like she's just going straight out with that. And she's singing on top of that. And, I've mentioned this before, but I think it's worth mentioning again. When she gets at the end of that, and then she comes to a complete stop, and without a breath, she starts doing the dust. She's singing again, the lead. And it's this really measured, slow singing that she's doing, dust to dust and ruins will rust, etc. And to do that after you've been going, flat out for a while, that's really amazing that she's able to do that and able to keep her composure and keep the song's mood where it's supposed to be at that point, while her heart's probably pounding like this, after doing that. I just think that's worth mentioning more often because to me, that's just truly amazing, that she's able to do that.
This seems like Pow's style to, beat the crap out of the drums and then everything else within the drum cage.
Yeah. Well, to me, the big news is how she can stop and then sing calmly. I'm like, how do you do that? That's amazing. So really wonderful. The sound quality is pretty good. I mean, there's a couple little things that it'd be nice to hear Danny a little better. Maybe we'll hear her better when she takes a lead, as she's about to in Unmendable here. But overall, I mean, you can hear everything just fine. I mean, and not muffled or anything. It's far enough away that we're getting the instruments sounding the way you expect them to sound, which is great. All right, why don't we move on to Unmendable?
All righty.
Think about that. All right, let's check it out.
Yeah. Muchísimas felicidades a Coyote Harley Davidson por este gran logro.
Oh, man. Double-barreled start to this show with Dust to Dust and Unmendable. Just energy off the charts for both of them.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you think, Adrian?
Yeah, I'm always charmed by the way they just kind of jump around as they play, in this era. I hadn't noticed it before, so this jumping around may be old news, but I mean, I really saw it this time.
Oh, Danny was airborne.
Yeah.
That's really something. Yeah, she does that. She did that at the Witches Fest, too, which was also fun. She's often off the ground. If I can ever get a good still of her off the ground, I try to use those, in the in the extra images that show up on our posts page or even in the thumbnail if possible. Because I just think it's amazing when she's up in the air and it's like, yes, that's when the show is really cranking, And she's having a great time, too. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So amazing.
That's important.
Big time. Big time. It shines right through. So... Oh, man. Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, so they're all right there. They're all present. They're putting on this incredible show. I don't know how big this crowd is. I kind of wonder about that. But it's a fantastic show. Glad to be taking a look at it.
One thing I've noticed, too, in this show in general, there's a lot of smoke in this one.
They've got a fog machine.
Yeah, you can hardly see pow sometimes. And,
I know.
I guess... the smoke is really bad for you. It kind of looks like vaping or something like that.
It's similar to vape. It is similar to vape. There's chemicals in there. Yeah, sometimes I worry about that a little bit. I mean, they're young, But yeah, I mean, I'll be on stage sometimes and they'll turn up the fog machine and you start feeling it like right here, like, it's got a taste to it,
Ooh.
Yeah, so I mean, there is a certain amount of personal sacrifice that happens with the performers when it's going on. It may not bother some performers as much, they may have no problem with it whatsoever. I mean, it does look cool, but yeah, that's why I was going like this at the beginning of Dust. I'm like, where's the band? I know they're in here somewhere,
Well, it was just a great show so far, this Harley Davidson show.
Yeah, and I can't believe that there aren't that many reactions to it. We're likely to watch this entire thing. It's only a 45-minute set. Won't take us very long to get through it, 2 at a time, so we're going to plan on that. So stick with us, won't you? And let us know what you've thought of this show so far. Let us know if you've seen it before. Let us know if you were there. Let us know if you bought a Harley Davidson from this dealership. How are they? What's your Yelp review of the dealer? Just anything you want to provide having to do with the experience, please do so below. And your thoughts, in general. If you have other suggestions for us for the future, you can leave those as well. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining us on this, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See you all later.